What do you want me to say?
We're back with another video.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Hey guys, Tide Pool Tim here. Foggy day. Pretty quiet down here. All the boats are in. We're gonna sneak down with our nets and see what we can find.
Wait, stop.
Hey look, there's a white cross jelly right here. Can you see him? I don't see anything. So we got the sea walnuts, they're in the bucket. We're not unsure how many we caught. We're gonna bring them back and put them in a glass jar. We'll be able to get a close up and see what they look like and get a count. Okay, so we're back from the beach and we've got these sea gooseberries in this little glass tank. Oh, look at that one go. Look how fast they are. So these guys, their scientific name is Pleurobrachia, Pileus or Pileus. They're so fast. They have 8 little rows of cilia down the sides, and that's what essentially their outboard motors, their thrusters. You definitely see their feeding tentacles, which stretch out behind them when they're going. They're able to retract those in. You have these feeding tentacles which stretch out, and right now they're kind of retracted up, but they can extend close to 20 or even 30 times the length of their body. If you can zoom in while watching this video and really get a close-up, you'll see those 8 little rows of cilia down the edges. Now you notice that the jellies keep ending up in the corner of this little aquarium, not used to being penned in or put into a container. I don't know if you can see off the end of the actual main tentacle are little tiny hair-like additional tentacles. So these guys aren't like a stinger, like a jellyfish, but rather they have these little sticky cells, and they're going to be feeding on different types of plankton or fish larvae or worms or basically any other zooplankton that's drifting through the water. So these aren't actually jellyfish. They're in a group called the comb jellies, which is quite different. And they have this more oblong or cylindrical or football shape. You can kind of see the colors in the right light. They have this iridescence to them, and it's almost like a prism where you're seeing the different spectrum of light. And we're getting a mirror image of each. Oh, here's another one over here in this corner. Let's see if we can coax that one out of there. There we go.
Woo! There he
That
goes.
one's fast.
Whoa.
So in their ability to swim, they're able to sort of follow the dense masses of drifting plankton. So they're not exactly cheetahs, but they're a pretty fast hunter. And imagine with 8 rows of cilia, they can really move along pretty fast. If you could really zoom in on them, you would see on the inside their digestive system, but it's a little bit hard. They also kind of remind me of like little Star Wars fighters, zooming through the galaxy. Sometimes out here in the bay, I mean, there's literally billions of these out here this time of year, May and June, and they're cyclical. I mean, they're going to feed, they're going to reproduce, and then their larvae is going to be drifting as plankton until the following spring when they grow. A lot of times when we go out specifically looking to collect or harvest these, we just can't find them. But you imagine, despite the fact that they're pretty good swimmers, that they are at the liberty of the prevailing winds, the tidal currents. And so when we go to a certain bay or area to look for them, oftentimes the wind and the current has delivered them or pushed them to an opposite shore. So the fact that we are out collecting them at Gulf of Maine, a lot of that is chance. It's truly fishing, where we're trying to figure out where these fish, air quotes, are. And in our case, wow, look at them go. These jellyfish, even though they're not jellies, these comb jellies are kind of hard to track down. Like kissing. That's amazing footage. All right, guys, thanks for watching and checking out these little sea gooseberries.